just happy thanking God. Oh my God, I made one sale today. I made one sale. You're calculating how much is your profit. And then you come back to say, hey, Alpha, what did your sister say? What did your friend say? And then she goes, oh, she will not be proceeding with the order. Okay, hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this particular video is for dropshippers. So if you're not a dropshipper, you have no business, just scroll past. I've created something else for you. But if you're a dropshipper, just stick around. Whether you are a returning subscriber or you are new here, trust me, by the end of this video you will decide whether you want to be part of this community or not. You see, this community, we learn every day, we keep growing, we keep impacting each other, and we keep making money. So today I want to talk about a scenario. I want to paint a scenario to you, and I just want you to be telling yourself, has this happened to you? If it has, you will relate, and then we'll talk about how to tackle that kind of challenge when next it happens. And if you haven't, at least you become aware, so that when it happens or when you find yourself trying to make that kind of decision, you remember this video and you do what is best. So have you ever been in a situation where, let's say you contacted your supplier, of course, because you're a dropshipper, you don't have inventory, you don't have products or wigs on ground, okay? And then you contacted your supplier and you've told your supplier you want XYZ hairs, and you already know how much those XYZ hairs is going to cost. And then somewhere along the line, you know, your bestie just chats you up, or maybe someone who has even bought from you before in the past. So you've done business with this person and you know that this person paid you. You did not have so much back and forth at the time, and then you're just like, okay, so since I'm getting this hair from my vendor and it's going to take like say 24 hours to get to me, let me just include this other order that this customer of mine or your bestie has requested. And then you do that because obviously you've given them the price. They didn't complain about the price, but unknowing to you, or you just forgot, you know, that they're not buying this for themselves. They actually told you they're getting it for their sister or their friend. And so you give your price and all, tell them how long it's going to take for you to deliver to them. And then she goes, all right, let me contact her. Let me tell her what she said and I'll get back to you. So because you're already ordering from your supplier, right? And you just want to save costs with delivery and all. And then you just tell your supplier, oh, sorry, ma, please include this in the order. How much is this week? She tells you that you are asking for that new order, supposed new order that you're supposed to be getting. And then they add it and you pay. And your supplier says, I have given it out. It will be dispatched to you within 24 hours. So you've paid, right? And then you're just happy thanking God. Oh my God, I made one sale today. I made one sale. You're calculating how much is your profit. And then you come back to say, hey, Alpha, what did your sister say? What did your friend say? And then she goes, oh, she will not be proceeding with the order. Let's take a deep breath. What do you do? Has this happened to you before? Because even me, that I've been doing business for years, I still fall trap of this so many times. And it always happens, especially when, you know, you've done business with that person. If it's a new customer, you're not going to do that. But because your brain is telling you you're going to save costs, you're not going to pay extra delivery, and at least when a customer, you know, sends you the money, you're able to send that delivery fast. Because I'm really happy whenever I have to send out my orders pretty fast, even if I had to customize the wig. Customizing could be maybe coloring it or converting it to a glueless frontal, or maybe changing the lace or anything really, right? So we just strive on, okay, we've given you 2 to 3 business days and we're delivering it in 24 hours. It makes me happy. Like, I do a happy dance whenever I'm able to do that. Don't do it. Don't fall a victim of that. Until you see your money, you have no sale. I know that starting out, it may look like, okay, you're just trying to gather customers. Any sale you can get is okay for you. That's fine. But include your transportation in whatever delivery or order that you are taking with anybody. So always remember, if they are sending you a picture, ask yourself, is this a factory wig or is it a wig that I have to go and get bundles? And you know, with bundles you have to wig it. Many of us don't factor the cost of wigging. We don't factor the cost of packaging. It is very, very important. Even if you are just using an unbranded nylon, you bought it, so it could cost you probably 100 naira for one or 1,000 naira for one, right? It doesn't matter, but you have to factor it. So if you're selling a factory wig, you know that wigging is out of the equation. You just have to think about your transportation, getting that wig, and then delivering it to them. Don't be carried away with, oh my god, I've not gotten any order since last week. You will burn. You realize that you've been doing this business for 6 months and it seems like you have nothing to show for it. However, you have to know how to balance and when to balance it. I'll give you an instance. So assuming you get 7 orders, or the total sum of the orders is in like, it's almost running into millions, right? You can decide to skip what's it called? You can decide to give a discount for the wigging. Let's assume it's not factory wigs. You can choose to give a discount, but just be very careful when you're giving discounts on one orders. I'm saying this for dropshippers because you are just starting out and you badly need to make sales, and you find yourself just trying to just anyhow at all name bad pass, right? Anyhow, let me just make sales, let me just at least let something be going on. But at the end of the day, you realize that you barely made anything for yourself, because I mean, you didn't even consider data that you used to market your business. You did not even consider marketing your business. What are you doing exactly? Did you not buy data? I'm not going to post on Instagram. I'm not going to post on TikTok. I mean, even the applications that you're using, even if you are not paying for it, but it takes you time and energy to record your videos, then go to CapCut or use Canva to design to get your designs. All of these things is money. So you need to be able to sit down when customers come to ask you for an order. Sit down and make those mental calculations first. In fact, best practice is go and write out all the necessary things you must do whenever you get an order. You must wig it if it's not a factory wig, right? You must package it. You must send it out, transportation. So you have to put all of these things and put a cost to it. If you're putting it 50 naira, or you're putting 100 naira, or you're putting 1,000 naira, it's completely up to you. Okay? So yeah, I hope that this video helps you. I know that it's not easy. It's really not easy. Whenever you can, start with buying wigs for yourself. You can buy the ones you like really for yourself, so that you can at least once in a while show your face and market the wig in real time, so people are not just seeing things on mannequin. And if your supplier is close to you, or you have an opportunity to go see your supplier, even if it's once a month, go and buy a mannequin. Have your own mannequin that is customized, and whenever somebody sees that mannequin, they know that this content belongs to you. Okay? So you mix it. When you post some with your mannequin, because you're not going to be able to have all of the hair pictures, neither are you going to have all of the hair videos. So when you post some of the ones they share with you, you also post some of the ones you took by yourself. So have a good relationship with your supplier. It's very important. Once in a while, ask them how they are doing, ask them how markets. Yes, it's very important. They're also human beings too, and sometimes the way you experience bad sales, it can be like that for them too at times. So have a cordial relationship with them so that you can get things. And in case you are thinking to yourself, oh my god, this is a lovely idea, I don't know which dropshipping group or which wholesaling group to join, or I want to do this business, but okay, I just want to start as this, you're welcome to join our community. We have a community of wholesalers where we'll be dropping pictures for you every week, and you'll be getting good deals. Trust me, they are really good deals. They are really good deals, and it's more than just the hair for us. Okay, we're all about, are you making sales? Once in a while we come to ask you, how is it going, what challenges are you having. We teach you how to get to communicate with your customers and all. As well, if you are looking to begin and you're thinking to yourself, should I even invest my money in this? I think this book has that answer. This book has the answer to the question you are asking. So in this book, I get to tell you everything you need to know about starting, growing, and scaling your hair business. So you can just invest 7,000 naira to get this book on seller. The link is in the description box of this video, and you'll then be able to decide for yourself, is this worth it? Is this really what I want to venture into? In it, I've given you suppliers contact, because some of you, all you want to hear is suppliers contact. So yes, here you have suppliers contact. I've given you go-to guides. I give you action plans. I give you exercises. I get to tell you what to do next, how to maneuver certain situations and certain challenges. So this book is that answer that you've been looking for. I want to learn a skill. I don't know what to do in 2025. What can I do to start making money? This right here would answer that. And the interesting thing is, it doesn't just apply to hair. It applies to any fashion or beauty-based industry that you intend to venture into. Maybe you intend to even expand into. This book will give you all of the answers. So make sure you click the link in the description box to purchase yours today. If you're in Lagos and you want a hard copy or a paperback, we would send it to you. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.